Okay, hi and assalamualaikum. And good night, everyone. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the legislative framework and occupational safety and health in Malaysia. There are two acts bonding all organisations in Malaysia in order to ensure the workers are being protected from all risks coming from the workplace hazards, such as factory and machinery acts that in 1967, the FMA 1967 and Occupational Safety and Health 1994 Act. Regulation, guidelines and codes of practice have been drawn up to support both acts. What are the legislative structure of occupational health and safety in Malaysia is governed by the Constitution. Okay, the main legislation, the Occupational Safety and Health Act in 1994, that is called OSHA 1994, the Factories Machinery Act 1967 and the Petroleum Safety Measures Act 1984. This article will focus on the legislation in relation to safety and health at work and initiatives taken by the government to reduce the occupational accidents in Malaysia. Okay. RAQQIB, can you explain what is the OSHA 1994 Act?
Okay, I would like to continue. Thanks, ILYA. Okay, the OSHA 1994, as we understand, is make a consideration of the fact of the FMA 1967, which is the provide control of the factories only cover sector such as manufacturing, mining, quarry and construction. And there are two sectors which is not covered by OSHA, which is the military and marine sector. Okay, so the objective of OSHA 1994 are to secure the safety, health and welfare of person at work against risks to safety of health arising out of the activities of person at work. So next is to protect person at a place of work other than person at work against risks to safety or health. And last is to promote an occupational environment for person at work which adapt to their psychology and psychology needs. So to maintain or improve the standard of and to improve the standard of safety and health, I would like to continue to the AYUNI. Can you continue the presentation? AYUNI.
Okay, the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH, is a department under the Ministry of Human Resources. This department is responsible for ensuring the safety, health and welfare of the people at work as well as protecting other people from the safety and health hazard in the industry sector specified in the first schedule of OSHA 1994, which includes the following: manufacturing, mining and quarrying, construction, agriculture, forestry and fishing, utilities, transport, storage and communication, wholesale and retail trades, hotel and restaurant, finance, insurance, real estate and business services, and public services and statutory authorities. Then continue with Ain.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ain. OSHA 1994, however, shall not apply to work on board ships governed by the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1952 and the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1960 of Sabah or Sarawak and the Armed Forces. OSHA 1994 provides for the appointments of officer and independent inspecting body is establishment of National Council for Occupational Safety and Health and powers and functions of the council. The general duties of employers and self-employers are self-employed persons to their employers General duties for designer, manufacturer, supplier, and employees are all provided in the Act. The duty imposed by OSHA 1994 on the employer or the self-employed person is to ensure, so far as is practicable, the safety, health, and welfare at the work for all his employees. The terms of work is defined under the Act to mean work as an employee or a self-employed person. The employee and a self-employed person is deemed to be at their place of work in the circumstances below, which are: an employee is deemed to be at work throughout the time when he is at his place of work but not otherwise, and a self-employed person is at work throughout such time as he devotes to work as a self-employed person. So next, I will pass to the ILYA for explain about the place of work, in terms of place of work.
Thank you, Ain,
Thank you.
for the explanation. Okay. Furthermore, the place of work is defined as the premise where persons work or premises used for the storage of plant or substance, and premises is defined to include any land, building or part of any building, any vehicle, vessel or aircraft, any installation on land, offshore installation or other installation, whether on the bed of or floating on any water, and any tent or movable structure. Taking this into consideration, one can see that OSHA 1994 adopts a broad definition for place of work. For example, if the employee or self-employed person is contractually obligated to work offshore on multiple sites or even assigned overseas during their course of employment, then they all are considered to be the place of work. OSHA 1994 also states that an employee duty shall extend to include the maintenance of plants and systems of work that are safe and pose no risk to the health of their employers. The employer is also under the duty to provide information, instructional training and supervision to ensure the safety and health at work of their employees. As such, it is not enough to merely make sure the premises are safe, but the employer must also ensure that the employees are well informed and have prerequisite training so they may operate in a safe manner to use and to further ensure their health and safety in the workplace. Reasonable care must be taken to make sure the employees are not exposed to dangerous situations. Furthermore, the degree of care given to each employee must be fit for the individual employee. The degree of care to ensure the safety for an able-bodied employee and one who has an impairment should differ as their circumstances are different. Okay, next, I pass to AYUNI.
Okay, for an employer is also required under OSHA 1994 to notify the nearest occupational safety and health office of any accident, dangerous occurrence, occupational poisoning, or occupational disease which has occurred or is likely to occur at the place of work. The employer shall also send a report of within 7 days. Apart from the employees have the general duties under OSHA 1994 as well, which are as follows: to take reasonable care for the safety and health himself and of other person who may be affected by his act or omission at work, and it is to cooperate with his employee or any other person in the discharge of any duty or requirement imposed on the employee or that other person by this act or any regulation made through the. To wear or use at all times any protective equipment or clothing provided by the employer for the purpose of preventing risk to his safety and health, and to comply with any instruction or measure on occupational safety and health instituted by his employer or any other person by or under this act of any regulation made through Employers Social Security Act 1969. Okay, next.
So, thanks Ayuni. I would like to continue another roles watch in business management, which is another important piece, which is include in section 15, bracket 1. Legislation which protect employees during their course of employment is the employees. Social Security Act 1969, they provide for social security for employment injury contingencies in favor of employees. Under the Act, the employees has the right to claim for certain business benefits such as medical benefit, disablement benefit, constant attendance allowance, dependence benefits, funeral benefits, survivor pension, and invalidity pension. So I would like to pass to Ain to continue the presentation.
Hello. Okay. The Social Security Organizations was established as one of the government departments under the Ministry of Human Resources to administer, implement, and enforce the Employees Social Security Act 1969 and the Employees Social Security General Regulations 1971. The Employment Injury Scheme under SOCSO provides protections to employees against occupational injuries, including occupational disease and commuting accidents. OSH Master Plan 202, DOSH has set out its aims and expectations in master plans, which is a 5-year plans, each with a team of focus which detail OSH objective and measurements of success. Previous master plans have concern and ownerships and self-regulations. The current plan, which was launched in 2016 and concludes on 31 December in this year, has sought to bring about a preventive culture. The plan contains 3 key objectives. First, to reduce the rate of work-related death by 10%. Second, to reduce the rate of occupational accidents by 10%. And lastly, to increase reporting of occupational disease by 30%. However, to realize this master plan, support from many parties such as the workers, employers associations, OSH practitioners, and the government is necessary. Everyone must actively participate and understand their right to safe and healthy working environment, and the goals needs to be respected at all levels, from the top management all the way through to individual workers. For the next, ILYA will explain about the Vision Zero concept.
Okay, for the Vision Zero, RAQQIB will present about.
Okay, thank you, Ilya. Okay, the last is for the roles of business in the roles of OSH in business management, which is the concept of Vision Zero was introduced by the International Social Security Association (ISSA) to reduce workplace accident and occupational disease. Vision Zero believes is that accident that disease have causes and can be prevented. It integrates three dimensions, which is the safety, health and well-being. ISSA has developed resources to support the Vision Zero campaign and has introduced the 7 golden rules. They are leadership through commitment, hazard identification for better risk management, IRAQ, define target in development program, being well organized to ensure a safe and healthy system, ensure safety health when using machine and equipment at workplace. So next is the improve qualification and competency of people, and lastly is to motivate them to participate. Okay, this is all from me. Thank you. So I would like to continue the presentation with the occupational safety health and Health Act in Malaysia and its salient feature. So, Ilya, can you continue?
Okay, thank you RAQQIB for the explanation. Okay, for the salient features of Health Act in Malaysia, the salient features of the Act include the establishment of the National Council for Occupational Safety and Health, that is called NCOSH, the duty to formulate safety and health policy, the appointment of safety and health officer in certain classes of industries, main legislations on occupational safety and health, that is OSH. The main legislation directly related to the occupational safety and health matter for the industries are the OSHA 1994 and the Factories and Machinery Act in 1967, which are enforced by the Department of Occupational Safety and Health (DOSH) under the Ministry of Human Resources. Malaysian Occupational Safety and Health Profile (DOSH). The Department of Occupational Safety and Health (DOSH) is the government agency mainly responsible for administering, managing and enforcing legislation related to the OSH in this country, with the vision to cultivate OSH culture in every workplace and to make every job and task safe and healthy for the worker. DOSH is very responsible for ensuring the safety, health and welfare of people at work, as well as protecting other people and public from safety and health hazards arising from the activities in the following sectors, such as manufacturing, mining and quarrying, construction, hotels and restaurants, public services and transport, storage and communication, utilities, gas, electricity, water and sanitary services. Okay, the One-to-One Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, that is OSHA, provides in the Act 514 provides the legislative framework to promote, stimulate and encourage high standard of safety and health at work. The Act 514 contains a clear statement that the responsibility for occupational safety and health at workplace are shared between the employers and the workers, since the employers are the one who provide the working environment which give rise to hazards at work, and the workers are the ones who have to work with this hazard. The self-regulatory approach requires the employer to establish effective safety organization and perform through self-regulation schemes designed to suit the industry or the organization. Therefore, there must be a consultation between the employers, workers and the government to discuss any issue on safety and health at work, and it requires cooperation between the employers and the workers to safeguard and improve the quality of safety and health at workplace. OSHA 1994 also defines the general duties of employers, employees, the self-employed, designers, manufacturers, importers and suppliers of plant or substance. The salient features of the Act include the establishment of NCOSH, the duty to formulate safety and health policy, the appointment of safety and health officer in certain classes of industries. That's all from me about the salient features of the OSHA in Malaysia. Okay, RAQQIB, can you wrap up our discussion about the discussion?
Okay. Wrap up. Okay, to conclude the presentation today, all of us have to define the Occupational Safety and Health Act in Malaysia and its salient feature. and the roles of course legal requirement in business management. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you semua.
Thank you semua.
Thank you semua.
Asyik lebih tidur.